The karma usually is categorized into four parts. One is prarabdha karma, another is sanchita karma. So, prarabdha is the allotted karma for a lifetime. This prarabdha will determine your lifespan. If I dissolve your prarabdha today, you could die tomorrow morning. You may be perfectly healthy, but you will die tomorrow morning because your software is gone. There's no this thing for this body. Suddenly you may become still absolutely beautiful state for some time and poof. So we will never touch the prarabdha. We are touching the sanchi. There's a warehouse of karma which doesn't come into play at all in this life. It never comes into play in this life. It is not about this, but it gives you substance. So, if we dissolve the sanchita, it's a large warehouse, it's not a simple warehouse, a very complex warehouse. If this begins to dissolve, then you find nothing has changed about your life, but it's like a kind of a transparency. The opaque nature of your existence is reduced. But no transformation in you, everything is same, you're just the same person. You wonder what the hell is happening, is this really spiritual process, is this all a dream? You're still the same, you got the same problems, you got everything same, but there is a sense of translucence in the body. Body feels little as if it's got a little bit of holes in it. You begin to feel like a sieve, not a solid stuff. So that may take some time because this is a large warehouse. Why I'm telling you this is because whenever you do spiritual sadhana, you're expecting a result and many of you are trying to create a result. Never try to create a result. If you try to create a result, it's a made-up one and it's not going to last. See, somebody tells you, be loving. 3 days you act loving and all your frustrations build up. Everybody feels awkward with your love and your frustrations build up and one day you're going to burst like a cracker. Hasn't this happened? After a very loving spell, hasn't this happened? Because you're trying to be something without changing the basis of who you are. 98% of your mind is unconscious. That is sanchita. It never comes into play, but always there, influencing everything. So we are not looking for any quick transformation, tomorrow you go out with bleeding heart or something like this, I'm not interested. It is just that the inner substance is slowly taken away. The outer thing you play the game, what's the big deal? Have you seen sometimes termites have eaten up from inside, just the paint coat is left, you go and touch it, buchuk. So the intention is to make you like that. Only one layer of paint coat is left, inside all gone. Sometime when the end is coming, if you touch and see buchuk, no substance inside. Is that okay?
Yes.
Dear seekers, today we are going to dive into something pretty fascinating, the concept of karma. It has been puzzling minds for centuries, and today we are going to explore how it is connected to two things we all experience: attachments and feelings of hatred. Let's start by imagining life as a big piece of artwork, like a painting or a quilt made up of lots of different parts. These parts are like the moments we experience, the relationships we build with people, and all the different things that happen to us. Each part is really important and they are all connected. Think of each part as a thread that is carefully woven into this artwork. Each thread stands for a specific moment in time, a decision we make, or a feeling we have. Some threads are really bright and attractive, like when something good happens and they catch our attention. Others might feel a bit rough or uncomfortable, like when something doesn't go well. Now here is the interesting part. These threads are like the building blocks of our lives, and they are influenced by two main things: our attachments and the strong feeling of hating something or someone. Let us first grasp the idea of attachments. Attachments are like invisible strings that tie us to people, to possessions, or to ideas. Think about that smartphone you can't go a day without. You are attached to its convenience and capabilities. This attachment, while seemingly harmless, can lead to an emotional roller coaster. Imagine misplacing it. Frustration and anxiety set in, causing ripples of negative energy. On the other side of this emotional spectrum is hatred, an intense aversion towards something or someone. Consider a co-worker you can't stand. Every interaction triggers annoyance or anger. This strong negative feeling is a form of hatred, and it too contributes to the karmic cycle. Now, let's delve into the essence of spiritual wisdom. Spirituality proposes that karma's root lies in these attachments and hatred. It suggests that to break free from karma's grasp and to connect with our divine conscious nature, we must transcend these emotional attachments and hatred. To better understand, let us examine a few relatable scenarios. In this digital age, social media can be a breeding ground for attachments and hatred. Imagine scrolling through your feed and encountering images of lavish vacations and perfect lives. If you are attached to the idea of material success, you might feel inadequate. Similarly, if you feel a pang of hatred towards someone who seems to have it all, you are unknowingly feeding the karmic cycle. Consider a personal conflict. Someone's words have hurt you deeply. The initial emotion might be hatred towards that person. But if you hold on to this hatred, it lingers and festers, affecting your future actions and relationships. Letting go of this hatred isn't just about the other person. It is about liberating yourself from the chains of karma. Sometimes we get really attached to things like that game console or a favorite piece of clothing. But these things can disappear or get damaged. Recognizing that people are more important than things helps us break free from the karmic pull of material stuff. In essence, spirituality urges you to rise above attachments and hatred. Imagine a soaring bird, unburdened by the weight of material things and resentments. This bird symbolizes the state of our consciousness when we release these emotional binds. The message of spirituality is clear. And what is that message? It is to unearth our divine consciousness and escape the grip of karma. We must untangle ourselves from the threads of attachments and hatred. Picture a tranquil lake where the ripples of attachment and hatred cease, reflecting the pure essence of your divine being. Embark on this transformative journey, the journey where you learn to cherish life's moments without clinging, where you let go of negativity and foster a profound understanding of yourself. When you do so, you come closer to your divine conscious nature, a nature that is tranquil, infinite, and unbound by the constraints of karma.